The federal government has announced a massive funding boost into coronavirus vaccine research as Victoria again hits double digits in the number of new cases. Health Minister Greg Hunt announced the funding in Melbourne as a nursing home and another school was shut down in the state.
Bolstering Australia's research capacity in the race to find a vaccine. The federal government injecting $66 million into coronavirus lab trials and antiviral medications.
This funding is about saving lives and protecting lives.
The fund's designed to support a multi-pronged approach to controlling this pandemic and future-proofing the country for the next.
This is very likely not going to be the last coronavirus pandemic. What we would like to provide is a library of medicines that can be applied to the next pandemic.
$19 million is earmarked for vaccines, other funds supporting trials of antiviral medicines, including the controversial anti-malarial treatment hydroxychloroquine, famously touted as a COVID-19 preventative by US President Donald Trump.
I have to say, as a scientist, I don't take President Trump's commentaries on science at all seriously.
Greg Hunt taking a spike in Victoria's COVID cases seriously, with another double-digit increase overnight.
There's always going to be somewhere that has its challenges.
At least 12 kindergarten children and 8 staff from a preschool northeast of the CBD are in self-isolation after a teacher tested positive. A primary school and secondary school also remaining closed today as a deep clean is completed. Of Victoria's new cases, 4 are linked to the Ridges Hotel cluster, taking the number of infected to 12. Travellers quarantining here have been relocated to finish their mandatory 2 weeks, with a number of hotel staff also put into self-isolation.
We're still undertaking investigations as to exactly how this particular cohort of staff were exposed.
A worker at an aged care facility in Melbourne's north also among the new cases.
That nursing home, as per standard protocol, is now in lockdown.
Health authorities are preparing for a potential spike in cases next week to time in with the lifting of restrictions. The number of coronavirus tests conducted nationwide expected to hit 1.5 million by the end of the day. Dinham, SBS World News.